Most people know that surveying your audience can dramatically increase the income that you generate online, and choosing the right software and knowing how to use it can be a massive challenge. Well, in this video, you'll discover the very best software that we've discovered and how we use it on a daily basis. Let's get started. The software is called KISS Insights, and you can access it by going to www.kissinsights.com, or you can even go to the Rolodex in Millionaire Society, and we have a link for you to KISS Insights there. Now, we are in no way affiliated with KISS Insights, so they're not paying us to do this video. I want you to know, as a member of Millionaire Society, as soon as we come across new information that is really powerful, that's helpful, that helps us increase our businesses online, I'm immediately going to make videos and teach them to you so that you can always stay on the cutting edge of the latest software out there to help you grow your business. So with that being said, just to show you, KISS Insights is a phenomenal survey software, and the way it works is that you'll see here this box. Well, when you expand and contract this box, this is how a survey will show up on your website. Now, you have to have a website or a blog, something that you're hosting, so you can actually install the code on your server. And it's really easy to set up. I'll show you how to do all that in just a moment. But I just want you to see that the survey, rather than trying to have someone fill out a survey and going to a survey page that's very ugly, it has a lot of questions, it's not very inviting, you can pop this code anywhere on any of your pages, and simply someone can click on any of the questions that you have and just hit send, and then that's it for filling out a survey. It's the quickest and coolest way I've ever seen survey technology, and we're using it both on the front end and in the members area of Millionaire Society to engage with our audience in a way that we've never been able to do before. So I just want you to know it's a phenomenal service, and we use it on a regular basis. So if you click on what is KISS Insights here at the top, you'll notice it'll take you to a page if you'd like to get some more information about what they are and what they do. Most importantly, where it says we speak your language here on the left, if you click on that, you'll notice KISS Insights has they have templates that are in 13 different languages, and they're always adding new languages. The beauty of this is that if you have let's say a blog or a website, and you're trying to promote products, whether it be your own or somebody else's as an affiliate, you are probably well aware that you get a lot of traffic from a lot of different countries. Well, when you integrate surveys from other platforms, if they do not have language packs integrated into the surveys, that person may not be able to effectively respond to what it is that you're asking. With KISS Insights, you don't have that problem, so I just wanted to point that out. And then as far as how much it costs, if we click on plans here on the top, you'll notice that they have two very simple plans. They have a free plan and they have a premium plan. I recommend starting with the free plan just because you have an unlimited number of surveys. You can see how the software works, and you just cannot customize the surveys. You can't do a thank you message. It's actually, the surveys will be branded to KISS Insights, which is fine for just getting started. You can only get a number of responses to 30 at the moment, but again, it's free, so it's just phenomenal they even give you that much. So start with the free plan, see if it's a good fit for you, and definitely move forward. If you feel like you really want to interact more with your customers, you can dramatically increase your income by using survey softwares in a very creative way. So I'm actually going to show you, now that you know what KISS Insights is, I'm going to actually log into my dashboard at KISS Insights and show you some of the surveys that I've previously created that have been phenomenal, as well as I'll walk through creating a new survey so you can see the ease behind KISS Insights and know how you can set up a survey for yourself. Here we are inside of the KISS Insights dashboard, and it is a very simple to use interface. For instance, if you want to create a new survey, all you have to do is click on Create New Survey here on the top right, which we'll get to in just a moment. First, I want to show you what some of the surveys that I've created look like so you can get a feel for what to expect after you put up a survey and start getting responses. So I just created an active survey just before I started recording this, so right now it's not collecting any information yet. But I'll go ahead and choose inactive surveys, and you can see some of the surveys that I have used in the past with Millionaire Society was, for instance, do you like Millionaire Society? And that was a very simple yes or no question, but then after that, it was I had a field box where people could say or tell me what they liked most about Millionaire Society. So I ran this for 12 days, but I only had it pop up on a very specific criteria. For instance, it was for only returning visitors that came to the members area more than once, and then that they were actually logged into the members area for, I believe it was over 10 minutes. The survey would pop up because I knew that those were people that were very active in Millionaire Society, and I wanted to get their responses. So just to show you what it looks like when you want to view responses, when you click on View Responses, you can see it'll show you the questions. Do you like Millionaire Society? Yes or no? And then luckily, 90% of the response rate was yes, which was great because that's exactly what I wanted to see, because it means that I'm obviously doing my job and I built a great Millionaire Society for people to use. So then the next section was what do you like most? And then there were people that submitted their responses. They could put anything from, very simple things like sincerity or everything or skill sets, or more of a complete answer, like I've learned more in 2 months with Millionaire Society than I have in the last 2 years on the internet. So it was really nice when people were submitting their responses, because it really gave me a sense to interact with them through the use of a dynamic survey to get great feedback. So that is how you can view the responses. And then you can go back to the dashboard and we can look at inactive surveys, and you can see I was asking some questions like, what do you want more of? How old are you? What's your online income goal? What would convince you to join Millionaire Society right now? That was actually, I put that on the front end of Millionaire Society, so people that haven't joined, and I had that survey pop up after, I believe, 5 minutes of reading about Millionaire Society. I wanted to know, okay, you're reading about Millionaire Society, well, what's going to convince you to actually take action and join? So that was a great thing to get responses on. And it's just a very phenomenal service. So I'm going to go through and actually show you how to create a new survey so you can see how simple this is. So when you click on Create a New Survey, you're taken to where you can create your own blank survey from scratch. Now, I only recommend doing this. Well, you can only do this if you're a premium member on KISS Insights, but so you won't see this option if you're a free member. But even when you do become a premium member, don't use this just yet, because the reason for that is that they have a ton of incredible predefined templates that I've actually used several of these before I created my own survey, because they had some really good questions that were already predefined in remember, the predefined templates utilizes multiple languages. So you're going to get a lot of feedback using this. And some of the questions were questions that I personally never thought to even ask, and even ask the way that they have it predefined. For instance, like, do you have any feedback for us on this page? Well, what that means is that you could even take the survey, because they'll give you survey code, and you can put it on very specific pages on your website or on your blog or a review site or anywhere. So let's say if you had a multiple page site, you could put this feedback thing on different pages, and people can actually give you feedback on that specific page. Very cool thing to do that you can't do with any other survey software. And then very simple questions like, are you happy? And what convinced you to pay for this service? How long have you been a reader of this blog? How disappointed would you be if I could no longer use this website? Just really cool things that you can ask. And all you have to do is select survey. For instance, let's do let's say, are you happy? We can go ahead and select survey, and then this is where it'll take you to the actual setup. So to show you how this works is that you first put the actual URL where you want the survey to appear. Now know that using KISS Insights, your surveys aren't going to show up on their own pages like you would with other software. KISS Insights will actually pop the survey up on the screen of the person that's visiting your site. It'll pop up on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, kind of like slide up from their browser. So you actually want to put the URL on the page that you want the survey to show up on. Or if you want to have the survey show up on, let's say, all your pages in a specific section, shows you how to do that. If you want to have it show up on a specific domain name, you can do that. And then you can actually then choose, who should be prompted to take this survey. So you could do, they have it on this specific template, only returning visitors, but you could change that to anyone, meaning that anyone that comes to your website is going to see this survey. And they have, a lot of different ways you can use this. I usually only use the any one, or I use the one where users have been viewing this page for a certain amount of time. For instance, if you were selling a product online and you had a long pitch page, or if you had a video and you knew someone was on your site for 3 or 5 minutes, you could leverage KISS Insights and have a very creative survey pop up at a very specific time to engage with your audience. And the examples are endless because it really depends on what kind of market you're in. So then once you get through all those, then you can, the next step is how you want to display your survey. Well, you could have it display when the above criteria is met, or you can have it when the above criteria is met and the user moves their cursor towards the browser close button, which is a very cool thing to do, because if somebody, let's say, didn't take action on your survey or didn't even see your survey, then you can go ahead and make it to where if they try to go close, then the survey is going to pop up. And then most importantly, the thing that I like is the thank you message. With the thank you message, you can actually choose a default thank you message, or you can put in a custom thank you message. For instance, if you were selling a product or service, you could say, thank you for your feedback, and you could just leave it like that. Or if you want something with a call to action, you could say, you can join now for only $4.95. And then the way you could use this thank you message is have it where it would display a call to action button where you can say, click here to join now. And then you can put a URL to, let's say, a shopping cart page. If you're selling a ClickBank product, it would actually direct people right to their ClickBank product, the shopping cart page. And you can just get really creative with the way you can display your call to action button. So that is just an incredible feature, is their thank you messages. And you can choose to display a Facebook like widget, a follow me on Twitter button, anything when somebody takes an action. And then you can choose, what color of the survey you want to be, a dark or light theme. And just to show you how it looks is that, let's go ahead and go back to dashboard. I want to show you when go back to create new survey. You can hit preview on any of these surveys and it's actually going to generate a preview, and this preview is the way it's going to function on the bottom right hand corner of your website. So you can see, if you like the layout of it, is it too big, is it too small, and let's say, was this section useful? If someone clicked yes and then hit send, then this is that thank you for your feedback area. So you can just have it say a custom message, or this is where you can put a call to action button and actually have your call to action button on this thank you for your feedback area. So that's how you preview the surveys. And once you have been using the service for some time and you want to take it a step further, then you can click on create new survey, and then you can actually put in your own types of questions and answers. For instance, you can say, are you happy? And then you could have your answers be yes or no, and you can even make it to where, okay, explain why it's no, or don't worry about it. And then right after they answer yes or no, then you can then ask another question, say, what would make you happier? And then you could have it to be a text-based answer, and we just say, that's it. So because it would be a text-based answer. And that's how you could create a new survey, and it's very easy to do. I won't walk through all the settings again because you just saw that, but you now know what KISS Insights is all about. I just want you to know again that I've personally tested dozens of different survey softwares and spent a lot of money doing so, anywhere from just a mom and pop survey software like PollDaddy when they first started, and all the way up to enterprise level survey software solutions, and nothing has impressed me and has got me as much feedback as KISS Insights. And it's something that anybody can start, especially start for free, and see if you like it. And always remember that as a member of Millionaire Society, you're always going to have access to the latest tools and softwares and techniques that I personally find that help me out in my business. I'm going to share with you in the society, so they're going to help you out with your business. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and there's going to be many more videos to come of very cool new tools and softwares that I'm currently testing that are showing some great results. So stay tuned and keep an eye on the SkillSets dashboard because I'm always going to be showing you some new stuff.